My name is William Andrew Sue Pegham. When I was younger, 5 and a half, I entered residential school. I was there 11 years. I dedicate this poem to all the children that suffered and died across Canada. Also, I dedicate this poem to my mom. I cried dry tears.
Long ago when bruises hurt, I cried many wet tears. Long ago when loneliness came, I cried many wet tears.
When I was sick, I cried wet tears. My mother cured the sickness. When children teased me, I cried wet tears. My mother wiped away my tears. One day, some strangers took me away. I traveled for many days and nights on boats and wagons. This long travel was lonely and scary. I cried many tears, but no warm arms were present.
After many days and nights, I reached a strange place. I thought about my warm teepee back home. I saw strangers who looked like penguins in a maze. That night I lay on a steel bed and cried myself to sleep. I spent many days and nights in this spooky place. I cried many tears as I lay alone in this dark place. After many days and nights, my tears were gone. My eyes had no more tears as I lay all alone.
When my mother died, I kissed her, but no tears came. As people lowered her casket, I felt cold. I cried, but no tears came, only blame. The school was here for many years, and they tore it down a few years ago. We traveled from Fox Lake, Little Red River, and then we traveled from Garden River. The Peace River is here. We traveled by boat and wagon. I went here for many years when I was 5 and a half, till I was 16. We only went home every summer, a couple months, and then we were back here for 10 months. On the left side here, we had the girls' residence. Yeah, boys was on this side, and the girls was on the other side. We had quite a few things to do. At the back we used to have a skating rink, but there was a lot of things that happened here, happened to a lot of us, I guess. Psychologically, I was affected because I lived with fear, because I saw kids being strapped, hit with sticks. We could not see our sisters. We could not talk to them. We were divided. My mom used to come here and visit us, but there was a fence behind here, and the only way we could get candies, hand the candies to us through the fence. Yes, you couldn't even hug us. When she came, just talk to her outside when it's cold in the winter. It was a lonely place, scary place here. Many things I see here that brings back memories as I stand here in a former residential school. I left here when I was 16 years old. I was to Edmonton.
My name is Emily Sue Pegham. I never went to residential school, but my dad did. Like, he was a good provider. He was always seemed angry. For the least little things, we were punished. We went to the day school instead. In Wabasca, the nuns were very mean to us. We couldn't use our language. We couldn't talk Cree. We were punished. Sometimes we'd have to go to the front of the classroom with our arms outstretched, and the nuns would put heavy dictionaries on each hand, and we weren't allowed to put our arms down even though they hurt. And we weren't allowed to go to the bathroom. Even if we had to go really bad, we had to wait till recess. We weren't allowed to tell when we got home. Our parents believed that the nuns and the priests were God's helpers, and so they didn't believe that we were being abused at school. Until much later. Before I got married, I went to high school in Gruard. We stayed in that Moosehorn Lodge, and we didn't know that at the time that we were trampling over unmarked graves of the little children that never made it home. We were just horrified. A bunch of us talked, former students, we talked, and we cried. I hope they find them all and return them to wherever. I graduated from grade 12 and then got married, and then I started having kids, and then after the fourth child, got the opportunity to go to university, and so both my husband and I went, got our degrees. I just wanted to prove I could succeed. I could, do something with my life. My husband went on to get his master's degree. 52 years, that's something.
I hope nobody goes through the horrible experience that a lot of Native children went through here. I hope nothing like that happens again. Never in our lifetime.